What's going on, good people? It's Q Daisy. Uh, I'm just really making this. This is my first YouTube video. Uh, ain't gonna be like any kind of regular YouTube video you used to watching. It's just gonna be a bunch of random thoughts that's going on. So I mean, if you're looking for anything that's gonna be structured, this is not the one for you. This is just me telling you basically how I feel about different things. And so if it interests you, I hope I hope that it does. I hope that you get something out of it. I hope that you can, I don't know, begin to think some different things about what I'm saying, and maybe we can have a discussion about it. I'm always open to having good discussions. That's one of my biggest things in life. I love to talk about different types of things. So yeah, that's basically it. Right now I'm gonna talk about experience. This, I guess you can call it life. I like the question like what life is and da 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 da. So um, but yeah, when it comes down to life, it comes down to like different understanding that first that we're all individuals and that no one can experience what you're experiencing ever in anything. So like that comes back down to opinion, right? So like if I'm wearing some sneakers that everybody thinks are bummy, right? Then everyone else can think that they're terrible and that they're trash. But like if I don't care, then in the world in life it doesn't matter because the only thing that's really like life to me is what's going on in here. So the same way when you could apply that to pretty much everything when it comes down to music, fashion, whatever, is that like I love music because that's one of the biggest ones, right? That everyone thinks that this idea of music is factual, right? That certain artists are good and that's a fact, when in reality it's like a really a bunch of people have agreed upon that one artist is good, right? And so that's why I never really try to say that an artist is trash or an artist isn't good because, you know, I just don't connect with that artist. I don't connect with what he's trying to do, and that's okay. You know what I'm saying? For other people, they could connect very, very heavily with it, and so in that regard, I will like that artist because I'm happy that there's people out there that connect with him and that he could give them or she could give them what they're looking for. So that's always good, and that's really to me all that anything comes down to is it giving you what you're looking for. So I know like 6ix9ine, like that's a huge controversial one, right? I think that 6ix9ine is terrible. I just don't like whatever you try to do. But for other people, it gets some hype. It does this. It does that. So in that regard, I like 6ix9ine. I like that he's able to do that for people. You know what I'm saying? And really, that comes down to everything. Everything you connect that to anything and everything, man. Like, and once you really start to understand that each and every one of our experiences is different, we're no longer trying to influence other people. We're no longer trying to change other people. We're no longer trying to sway them. We're no longer trying to prove anything because we understand that there's nothing to prove. You know what I'm saying? Like some people, man, there's two different types of people. All right, some people will dress for just because that's what they like, but we all know that is also another side to that coin. Where there's people that dress because that's what's acceptable, or they dress this way because they want to portray a certain message, or whatever the reason may be, right? Um, but that all is missing the point. The whole point is for you. Everything is supposed to be about you. It's all supposed to influence you. And then when it influences you and understand how you feel about something, now you can share it with the world. You can share it with whoever, however. Because like artists, man, a lot of artists are not out here thinking about what you're gonna like. You know what I'm saying? We're all hearing their portrayals of whatever it is that they're talking about. So if it's love, it's not really what you want to hear. It's really what they're going through. And you can hear that in Drake. You know what I'm saying? You can hear that in a couple of different ones. So that all comes back down to, yeah, man, like just figuring out who you are. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm a big guy on like being organic, and what I mean by being organic is that you're not trying to do anything. Your energy is just flowing, and whenever someone is trying to fake anything or like trying to mask anything or disguise anything, like uh, if you're really insecure, there's not a problem with being insecure. We're all insecure about something. But when you try to mask that, then that comes out in other forms. So like it might come out and you being an asshole because you want everyone to think you're hard when in reality you're soft. Or like it could come out and you being overly anything. You know what I'm saying? Like it all filters out in different ways, all because you're trying to master this one thing. And whenever someone is like that, I immediately feel that. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like when you're really comfortable in yourself, you understand that like the guy sitting right next to you got the same shit you got going on. You know what I'm saying? It's all the same stuff. You know what I'm saying? It's just like in different forms. You know what I'm saying? Like we all go through hurt. We all go through hurt. But my hurt might be different than your hurt. You know what I'm saying? Like I might have lost something else than that you've lost. We all experience loss. You know what I'm saying? So it's like we all experience these same emotions. We all experience these same feelings of doubt and worry. We all experience them. So when you really connect with someone, it's like you feel that. You feel that, you know, they understand that we all have this thing going on. So that brings us all together because we're all the same in that regard. You know what I'm saying? So once you break that down, man, you could really start to talk to people and you could really start to understand where other people are coming from and what they're doing. And like that to me is it. That right there. That's why I like to go to parties. That's why I like to go out and be with different types of people that I don't know, people that I've never met before, because it gives that feel. You know what I'm saying? That new feel of it's like you have no clue what's going on. It's like really learning someone for the first time. It's like think about that first time in first grade when you met your best friend that you have to this day. How all of that happened. How there was no planning involved. How it just happened, right? And like I don't know, I really believe that that can happen for anyone and everyone in any given situation. It's just that as we get older, right, we get better at masking these things. We get better at masking what's really going on. So it's like I don't know, it makes it a little bit harder. But me, that's really it. That's really that's really all I was about to say. So I hope that, you know, this kind of gives you an insight about, I guess, yourself and about other people so that you can kind of look at other people in a different light. And really, once you start to really like question a couple things and really start to think about a couple things, you understand that there really is no room for hate. Because even when you start to think like, oh man, that dude's being an asshole, you have no clue what brought him into that and why he's being that. You know, a lot of anger comes from fear. You know what I'm saying? And like you're really afraid that if you tell these people what's going on, that they're gonna look at you crazy and that they're gonna have no clue what's going on and that they're just gonna give you that fake, it's gonna be all right, pat on the shoulder, and that's it. And now you just opened up your whole life. And now you feel vulnerable. You know what I'm saying? And no one wants to feel vulnerable. That's why we take comfort in our friends because we're allowed to feel vulnerable around them and not have that ingrained fear of judgment. But when you break that down and you understand that we're all vulnerable. We all have shit going on. You know what I'm saying? We all have low points that now it's like, oh damn, like there's nothing to be afraid of ever. So like, cool. Like I'm the king at like really never. I really don't give a flying fadoodle what happens in public. So like, I'll be eating, and God forbid, I try to be clean, but like, man, I eat crazy. So sometimes I'll spill something on myself. I'll walk around the whole mall with shit on my shirt because it's like, yo, we all eat. Accidents happen. It is what it is. If you're judging me based on something like that, you have no clue who I am. Well, then cool for you, man. I have no idea what you're thinking, and if you want to say it to me, that's cool as well. You know what I'm saying? In one ear, out the other, and it just doesn't really bother me like that because it's like, man, what is embarrassment? What is that? You know what I'm saying? It's like that idea that everyone's getting a laugh. I enjoy people that get a laugh from me. For real, for real. Like when I'm getting like I was roasted a lot as a kid. So it's like, man, if you're able to really get a laugh from anything that's going on with me, man, it's cool. I'll probably get a laugh in too because I'm goofy. I got a big nose, whatever, man. It's cool. So that once you really let go of that embarrassment, you become free. And freedom, when you're free, that's its own entity. So I mean, maybe I'll get into that a little later. But yeah, man. Uh, hope you guys be good. Hope you guys enjoyed your Thanksgiving weekend. Hope you guys enjoyed your peoples. And talk to y'all later.